So before we kick off today's episode, I want to let you guys all know that over the next week or so, I am going to be away for Christmas-related endeavors. So episodes will be not 2 a day. They will, in fact, only be 1 a day. I know, terrible Christmas present to give to the community there. But it's going to be alternating CK2 one day, RimWorld the next, just because I want to make sure everybody, you know, sort of equally has at least something to watch. I can't do like 3 days of RimWorld or something like that, because I think that would obviously piss off CK2 people, and vice versa. I'll let the people know in the RimWorld video as well, so apologies if you have to hear this multiple times, but otherwise I get people asking, where are the episodes? So, just so you know, it's going to be 1 episode, obviously today is CK2, tomorrow going to be RimWorld, etc., and that should be back to normal around the 27th, I think. Don't quote me on that one. See you guys all in the episode, which is about to start, so kind of hope you haven't turned off between now and then. Welcome back, everybody, to the adventures of Santa Claus, Lord of Skagos, and man, what is going to be returning to Atmora in a minute, so that we can go back and continue our adventures over in the land of Tamriel. Before I do that, though, I do want to double check, is there anything else we want to do before we head over there? Get all the advantage we can to take back with us. Obviously, yesterday we got horribly maimed and mangled and ripped apart during an adventure to Valyria, but we got ourselves a Valyrian steel, which I do want to rename. Santa's pole doesn't really work too well. Or at least there are better names, let's put it that much. So we got minus 134 gold that we'll be taking with us along with all our traits and stats and maiming. I think I'm fine. Honestly, let's just head back and see. I think for the time being, we can get the ball rolling in Atmora, where we've got an independent round we can carve out for ourselves, and then we can bring all of that gold and an advantage back over to Westeros and build ourselves up over here a bit more adequately after the fact. Fuck it, let's just go back for the time being, and then I guess see if we can't pay off some of this debt. Ah, the lovely chilly land of Atmora, how I have not missed you, compared to Skagos, which is obviously luxury. Okay, so we do have the minus 134 gold, like you said, but we've got the marketplaces here. We're not paying tax up the chain to Robert Baratheon eventually. This is going straight into Santa's big, empty pockets. So we'll, I suppose the other thing to consider as well, of course, we've got the standing army. We need to be very careful that, actually, I'm going to move them. Yeah, let's move them to Volda, mainly for, firstly, obviously, we're cleansing it of the undead, so we got that going for us. Secondly, they could attack over through that. We've got this nice barrier in the form of this poor fella here that we obviously beat up yesterday as well, or the day before. Right, so let's wait here for something. Construction of all, oh, right, we were restoring the Yilka Thick shipyards, which, of course, we now can't afford. All right, paying off that should absolutely be top priority. Why don't we flip over to the business focus the second we can, then? So that is going to be, oh, in like 6 months' time. Flip over to business focus, make as much money as possible. I would love to go out raiding to try and pay off some of this debt, and obviously gaining some artifacts too, because that'd be incredibly useful between the series. Issue is, of course, we can't really do that before we've restored the shipyard. So, honestly, we're a little bit trapped right now, because we're not going to make a huge amount of gold either, I assume. Oh, wait, actually, we make 4.3 gold income from just those few marketplaces. That's actually really good. Fine. When the evil is cleansed, we'll give away one of these crappy provinces. Probably give away, like, the whole of Helgeheim. Actually, how large is that? Let's take a look. It is just those 3 provinces, so we can give away that whole duchy. Obviously, we don't want to yet. When we become king, we'll dish that whole thing out. I guess we'll hang on to it for the time being, or just land a count or something like that in the meantime. A daughter. Unshelf, welcome. Not a very good name, is it? What do we got? We need more Christmassy names in the system again. I'm going to call you Ivy. Is that particularly Christmassy? No, you know what? Take that back. I'm going to call you Pine Tree, because that is... that is way more of a Christmas plan. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. Okay, and then I also quickly want to flip you over to Thrift as well. Sure, we'll just sit and try and pay off some gold. I guess we can't really do much else right now. Can we take out a loan? I'm going to assume not. We can obviously employ people. Wait, did we start studying specialization? That's the important thing here. Hang on. Oh, visit Guildhall, and then... Banish the Dwemer is obviously irrelevant right now. We want to study a specialization. Absolutely. There we are. Being a member of the Bearskin means that I have access to some of the finest mines available in Atmora. It's just Santa right now. What do we want to be? Santa Assassin? Santa Battle Mage seems kind of appropriate. Which of these suits Santa? Obviously, they give traits, some sort of stat variation, obviously, depending on the skill itself. So we've got, like, Diplomacy with Martial. What are we lacking in? I think I kind of want to go Martial Stewardship combo. Primary stat being Martial, secondary stat being Stewardship. So, Martial focus with Learning. Yeah, let's see. I don't remember which one is which. I think that's Crusader, but I might be wrong. Intrigue with Martial with Stewardship. Oh, it's Barbarian. I think Barbarian Santa is incredibly appropriate. There we go. Very nice. It's a shame we don't actually get that sum of gold or random loot item, which, you know, will probably be fixed. Bear in mind, I am playing the SMV version, the dev version of the Elder King, so just bear that in mind that any bugs you see here probably won't be representative of the mod when it actually gets final release. But, hey, that's fine. 50 prestige, and then I mean, just the abilities to avoid all those rebellions is so nice alone. I'd happily pay the gold to not have to deal with zombie rebellions all the time. Alright, so let's just land someone at our core. Although it's 7 out of 7 now. Why? Hang on. We haven't gained or lost any provinces. Am I going nuts? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, do we gain some stewardship? Oh, because I'm on the business focus now. All right. There we go. Sorry, how much have you played CK2 again? So hopefully we'll just be able to debase the mints. As I recall, was it not when we were doing the actual Dwemer Contingency series while we were playing as Rakungtunch that we got some really crazy amounts of debase the mint? Like, it was constant, wasn't it? Well, that took no time at all. Day after day spent training, night after night, poring over treaties, terms, and manuals is paying off. We are now a journeyman barbarian. Very nice. Gives Marshall... Oh, man, the morale of armies plus 5% is massive. Personal combat skill plus 12. Well, it's not really putting a dent in Santa's otherwise garbage combat skill. Over time, I mean, the fact that he's severely injured is really letting us down. I guess we might also be able to get a prosthetic either in this world or the other, which will allow us to sort of mitigate one-handed. I don't believe it fully removes it, does it? Either way... It's going to be a long time. We don't really want to be leading the Vanguard. We especially don't want to be getting into... Oh, that's cool. We especially don't want to be getting into battlefield duels or anything like that for a long time. Santa's almost free from the crippling elf that is debt. I shouldn't say that in this world, should I? That's not... I mean, Santa has a bit of a weird relationship with elves, let alone... Okay, Fate smiles upon me while wife and shot was pregnant. So one thing I need to point out as well before we dive too far into the series is that yesterday someone realized that I was playing on very easy. Normally I do that just for playtesting series to make sure fertility's working fine, make sure war system's working okay. Personally, I tested it for Santa's elf invasion caster spell because it gives you more moral authority, reduce the AI. For this series, though, I am only playing on hard, just because I don't really want to... I think we've got enough on our plate, right? Enough to consider with the 2 separate sets of Caster's Bellow, the 2 separate sets of war mechanics, the 2 separate sets of title distribution, etc., without having to worry about the game also being a complete pain in the ass. So we are set on hard and not very hard, which is... Never mind, though, because Santa is apparently a master fucking barbarian we might need it at this stage, huh? Nice! Okay, I am a barbarian, so there's one more level above that as well. Oh, no. What's wrong with this child? Why are they so weird? Quick. Santa. Steed. Dragonblood. What's wrong with you? Why are you green? I'm going to call him Greenson. Greenson Claus. No. Greenson... because his name will be... do they use patronymic? They do. Yes. So our son's already called Mamilla's son, because of course he's a gladiator. Excellent. Now he is Greenson Mamilla's son with a double space there for good measure. So also train him in struggle. Oh, my education mod's actually working with this. Thank you. It doesn't work with the Game of Thrones mod because of reasons. It doesn't matter. Okay. What should we do then? We need to, A, re-enable the shipyards of Ylkafik, which I'm going to rename because that's too difficult to say with my words. We're going to call it, like, Santa's Grotto or some shit, I'm sure. Actually, a lot quicker to repair than I thought. Look at that. We've actually got, like, it's like 1.2% per month, roughly. Maybe slightly less than that. It's kind of hard to tell, just blitzing through things on speed 5 here. So we're kind of waiting for that and our Casus Belli to obviously fade away. Can't believe we have to rely on a Casus Belli to fight Yun Uskor, the Ice King of the Frozen Horde. But there you go, CK2 things, huh? To be fair, we got a 99% chance on a plot to kill. We might just be able to convince his other zombies to help wipe him out here. That would be awesome if we can commit some sort of zombie uprising. Oh, and there's nothing quite yet. But if we remember our Spy Master over there, I had him, doing sensible things like over in the Dwemer studying tech. But I guess instead, wife, queen, and chef of Broadwall, there's got to be someone better than her. Surely, she's so bad. Right, let's take a look for a better Spy Master. Join court, preferably. What have we got? Engring? You're not actually that... Oh, no, he's okay. Sure, let's invite Engring over to Skarl instead. Close enough, I guess. They're all the same. That's not racist. Santa's one of them. All right, welcome. Join me. And then let's throw you at the Spy Master position and then also throw him at the... Oh, we can't. Oh, of course we can't, idiot. We need to build Spy Network. Move him over to the Frozen Horde. That should be enough to kill him. 143%. Now we just pray that we get some sort of, like, assassination. We accidentally feed Jon Uskor, the Ice King, some poison wine or something like that. Fingers crossed. What about this guy? What cast spell have we got left with you? Another 2 years against him. Well, this one's surely going to fade away soon anyway. 44. Yeah, either he dies or we wait a year. Either way is fine. That was so fast. I don't think I've ever seen that go that quickly in in the Elder Kings before. That was like no time at all. As I recall from digging around in the files a little bit, the long-lived races. I'm saying that, but we're immortal though, aren't we? I mean, we must be, because we're not dead and we're 703. As I recall, immortal characters or long-lived characters have a much harder time of learning their specializations to keep it balanced. Otherwise, obviously, elves and, well, any immortal characters, or long-lived characters, I should say, would have a ridiculous amount of advantage over everyone else. But yeah, look at that. We are already a Master Barbarian, which I believe means that we can study another specialization. Let's take a look. Study a specialization. Yeah, we can go for a second one. Very nice. Assassin, Battle Mage. I would love to continue on with the Martial. I think Battle Santa is a great start. Learning Focus with a small bonus to Martial, not really interested in that one. Martial Focus with a small bonus to Intrigue could be interesting. Martial bonus with Diplomacy bonus is, I think, probably the best one we could go for. Santa needs friends in this world. He needs to help unify his fellow Nords, kind of, against Rakungtunch. Retake Skyrim from the Dwemer. Let's do it. I will learn the ways of the night. Take them all about 5 minutes, apparently. Charge, mighty men of Santa, to fight the Undead Menace. I'm specifically not sending in our standing army because I don't want them to die very quickly. Sorry, what did I put? I completely pressed the war without even thinking about it. Oh, so it is... Yeah, it is this area here. For some reason, it's showing that province is the one we're actually attacking into. Let's be very careful. Attrition is apparently awful here, so I want to be a little bit more cautious about us potentially wandering into an army of 1,600 men. That could be lethal. Let's also make sure that we've got some good commanders as well, because the last thing I want to do here is go in completely unprepared. Mainly because we're doing pretty well. Don't want to blow a very easy early lead. Get our wife to be commander with her 2 marshal. I mean, it's tempting, but also horrible. Let's get... Yes, who have we got? We can invite Undead, maybe not. Atmoran, you'll do. Welcome, join me. There's a lot of Undead that want to join us for some reason. Seeing as we've gone on kind of an unholy crusade, or a crusade against their unholy people, you'd think they'd be a little bit more pissed off. We can invite him as a commander to use against his Dragon Priest friends. I'm going to do it, because we're that desperate. We're going to bring this Undead, and we're going to use him against himself. Disappointing but understandable. Yeah, I'm not going to upset that for the time being. Well, we might arrest him and take the gold off him later on, but that's okay. Okay, so let's go. Commanders then. You are on board. You're sacked because you're garbage. Is that really the best we've got? Oh, no. I didn't realize that guy only had 11 martial. It's Santa, his undead friend Necrene, and Voken. All right, so let's try and sort of bait them up a little bit here. I assume this province has better supply. 10,000 then. That's much, much better. Why has he got 10,000? What have you built there? A war camp? There's no way that alone... No, that's so weird. It's also his capital province, I should point out. Okay, they are now movement locked. So let's... I'm going to sacrifice these 500. Am I? I don't want them to be leaving. And I feel like they're... Yeah, okay, they're going to do exactly that if they see us coming. Let's just go for them. Kill them on this territory here. We should be fine. It's a bit risky. Oh, wow, that was looking not too good there for a second, but we're okay. All right, chase him down. Just a little bit of siege, and then we should be done. Very nice. There we are. Another skeleton prisoner, which I'm just going to immediately yeet into the oubliette. Okay. Oh, this is capital. I suppose that counts more war score, huh? 77%. I say that as if I don't know. Journeyman Knight. Thank you. I appreciate that as well. We are very quickly churning out these specializations. Now, I'm pretty sure you can only study 2, right? I don't know if they've changed that. I don't really remember because it's been quite a while since we played the Elder Kings mod, but it'd be cool if we could give Santa just a shitload of specialization, just specialized in everything. Master Gefeffel bursts into your tent, flanked by several warriors, dragging Necrene with them in chain. Mayun, June, whatever. Suspect that Necrene may be a werewolf. With your permission, I would like to test him in front of the court. Don't know about that one. I mean, he's definitely got some air of suspicion about him. There's something I just can't quite place my finger on. You know what? I'll let him do it. I'll let him do it. There's clearly something wrong with this guy. Just can't quite work out what it is. There we go. 100% war score. Thank you. Eventually, we're going to get to the stage where we're going to be unkillable. And I think we're very quickly getting to that point now. So we need to, again, immediately start the... immediately continue on with the Inquisitions over here. Cleanse the evil. Free Atmora from this guy. This is nice, though. So we've sort of limited that over there. What I might even be tempted to do is, while his capital's over here, try and go for this one next, so his son. Then he's limited to this province all the way on the other side of Atmora, and then this one that we completely surround him, or at least we will when we go to war with this guy in all of about 2 seconds. This has worked out really well. Can we already make... Oh, damn, I was hoping we can make the Kingdom of Atmora. We can't be far off, though, surely. Kingdom of Atmora. We currently control 52% of the 66, so that'd be one more Inquisition, then we've got it. Very nice. That's the goal for today, then. King of Atmora. Oh. Now we're going to blow him up. He's going to an abandoned inn. Of course he is, absolutely. The Undead are known for doing that. Skeever infestation. Oh, we do actually need to give away some land, though. Otherwise, we are going to have those province events. Right, so let's give away I guess Yokel, Valda, and Helgeheim, I don't think they have anything special going for them, do they, particularly? Helgeheim is actually a really good province. It's actually quite well developed. In that case, we might want to give away, like, saying that we've already built up Jotun as well, haven't we? Jotun and Skalanorn. Yeah, I think I'll give away these three just because they are they're all part of the same duchy. This is obviously being our capital duchy here. Can we make... I was going to say make Helgeheim our capital, but I think we want to keep it to Yelka for it, given that it's got the these shipyards there. Right, let's give them away, obviously separately for the time being, then we'll give away the full duchy later on. Really not interested in landing Draugr, I'm going to be honest. My religion, my culture, no one. God damn, I'm going to have to employ some people. That sucks. Alright, let's do it then. So, open, what is that, employment list in this one? And then stewards are going to contribute 6.1 gold each. Yikes. Actually, the bigger problem is the prestige, I guess. Oh, it doesn't really matter. It's not that much. Okay, stewardship, welcome. I don't think I can even land you, can I? Oh, we can. Excellent. Nice. All about equality up here and more, unless you're a zombie, which point you can get fucked. Helgeheim is yours. There you go. And then, is there a cooldown on this mod? There is. Oh, joy. Okay. We gotta wait a while now. Give it 20 minutes. Oh, apparently it's quite quick. Oh my god, he discovered my complicity in his assassination. What a real loss. I bet he really doesn't like me now. Okay. Svenhelf, my friend. You get, Yokul, and then... What else have we got here? We've just got Valda left to give away. Once again, he's going out for a nice balcony walk early in the morning, taking some of that morning breeze, and he's going to tumble and die, hopefully. So that way we can immediately launch another Inquisition. Shit. Well, look, we know we've got the plot power against him. Eventually we're going to succeed. He can't see through every assassination attempt. I mean, you know, he might... Let's maybe not go for the wine, huh? Let's consult our other decisions then. Can we invite anyone else just to help speed things along here? No. I want to keep this army over here. I'm also not really sure I want to go to war with this guy when we're potentially against three different... I mean, what's the revolt risk right now? Bad. Extremely bad. So let's ignore that for the time being. The war with this guy, that is. I want to focus our efforts on making sure this goes as smoothly as possible. I remember last time we played that more on the live stream, it was the Undead Uprisings that actually did finally truly kill us off. So... We're just going to kick around. We're going to take things very methodically. We've got ourselves a Markarth guard who's apparently going to shoot down Yonuska. Thank you. We are committed. Come on. Yes, there we are. Oh my god, and we got away with it. Deadly arrow crossfire between the Scrotopods tree and the Grassy Knoll. The story we concoct about a lone bowman seems to be working perfectly. One less threat to the establishment. Very nice. I think you could argue that an undead horde is probably quite the threat to the establishment. Now we've got a genius undead, which is not very good, although he doesn't really seem to be affected by it at all. Blessed by a towering intellect, almost 0 in each stat. Fine. Take him out. No. Methodically, remember. You gotta chill here. Every part of me wants to just get this place swept up. Gotta remember we can't do that this time. My son Spoonlicker Mamillo son is ready, and he's kind of crap. Idolizer actually isn't bad. Zealous and Erudite not being too terrible, and obviously Frail and Couth being really bad. Frail being exceptionally bad if we want to go for martial education, which I think I do. Although, wait, is it not learning education that turns you into a wizard? Maybe we should try and turn him into a wizard. Santa's a wizard. Oh, sorry, mage, I think is the officially accepted nomenclature. Let's go for mage then, and try and turn our son into that. Not really sure what these green kids are about. There's something quite suspicious about them, huh? Something... They're a little bit, you know, a little bit of a disgusting, just an absolutely filthy, disgusting kind of slug creature. I don't know, just don't know what it is about them. Oh god, not another. Have mercy. An infertile dragonborn green. Okay, what are we going to call you then? I'm trying to think of another one of the Yule lads. I'm going to have to Google it now. I might even add it to the name list just to make it a little bit easier in the future. So there was, Yule lads... Iceland. Here we go. Right. We've already got Spoonlicker. Right. We don't really want to worry about that one. Obscure Yule lads. Oh, rare ones. Ah. 9. Oh, right. They don't actually have their names. So we've already got Spoonlicker, Pot Scraper, Bowl Licker. There's a lot of liquors going on here. Door Slammer. I'm on board. Door Slammer is a fantastic name. Here we go. Door Slammer Sanderson. What the fuck are we doing? There we go, right on cue, Undead Uprising. This is why I want to keep this army around as well, so we've quickly got this defense force in the event of this kicking off. We've got to stop them. Oh, God. Ah, shit. Okay, so we've also got to kind of be very quick about stopping them as well, otherwise it will... I don't know if that's a... That removes the modifier, doesn't it? So we just have to start again. I guess it doesn't really matter if it is mean time to happen, because it's, you know, it is... At the end of the day, still the same chance, as long as we're quick about it. It just can't happen during the war. The weather is getting to me. Turning to the sky, I take a deep breath. The pompous soldiers of Henvo have been sending their best at me, and my limbs are becoming heavier with each step I take. What's left of his limbs, by the way. We could duel him because of our high personal combat skill. Nah. What? This option is available because of your high personal combat. Gonna say no. I'll accept any injury if it protects Brawl Wall. Yeah, 8% chance of getting Brave, -2 personal combat. What's -2 personal combat? We've already got -85, and we did get Brave too. Very nice. So instead, what we're gonna do then is keep the troops in the center front. So that's my bad for having them over in Fjallaloon. Look, I've got to admit, my Icelandic is not really up to scratch. Day after day, spent training, night after night, poring over treaties, terms, and manuals, and we are now a expert knight. My god, and still -72 personal combat, of course. Friendetta. Hello. Or how about my good friend Skier Gobbler? Much better. Skier being, well, at least in the UK, some type of yogurt. Skier Gobbler. Yogurt Gobbler. There she is. Incredible. I wanted to actually check up on the shipyard, so we're 94% done with that one. No time at all. We'll finally be ready to hopefully launch some raids out there. Maybe try and steal some fancy artifacts from the Dwemer. Ha! Skyska have been expelled. Nice, so that one's safe. Oh! Your efforts against the dark and natural forces plaguing the world. Oh, this is so cool. The Lords and Knights of your realm and beyond wish to recognize your service. They would, should you accept it, grant the title of the Lion, and a small stipend of gold in recognition for your ferocity and diligence in the defense of the mortal plane. So we can either take the prestige and the gold and become known as the Lion, or we just do it and get a load of favor because we're, you know, like a pious, humble man. Santa the Dragonborn or Santa the Lion. I feel like our Lion is definitely a step down from a dragon, huh? Could do with the gold, but we're not really strapped with cash. I'm going to take the 200 prestige and the 300 favor instead. Santa is a humble man. He does it because he is driven to. There we go. Shipyards of Ylkafik have been restored. Okay, what can we do with them? Is it just like a regular harbor? Oh, there are fancy things. Well, they look like the icons from Warhammer 3, don't they? I don't think they are. I think they are actually bespoke there, but they're very nice. Right, what do I want to go for? My god, should I even be considering this? It's very expensive. Fuck me. Yeah, it's really expensive. Unless there are some that give, like, crazy modifiers. I mean, galleys plus 50% is obviously very good. But when we have no galleys in the first place, we have... Great, that would give us another 7 galleys, just what we're after. Retinue upgrade Ylkafik gives... Flat heavy infantry. I didn't realize you could add heavy infantry to Wonders. Because you obviously can't raise an army from a Wonder. I guess it just adds it to the capital province. Okay, fair enough. Spikes, Tavern, Great Roads. Yeah, a lot of this is luxurious when we've maybe got a bit more gold. Bear in mind, right now we're operating out of a small market town. I feel like that definitely takes precedent. So we can now go on the legacy of Ysgramor if we feel like it. I don't think we will be heading down that route for today, just because, you know, like I said, I want to focus on getting the Kingdom of Atmora tidied up, you know, doing some more undead cleansing before we go on other side events and potentially get murdered. Oh shit, I don't know what I was expecting, but he actually came out pretty decently there. Young Spoonlicker has finished his education in the ways of faith and learning. He has excelled in his studies. Not really. He's a level 3 mage. Obviously, you can't start at level 5, so I suppose he did pretty damn well. Hey, he's also shrewd, ambitious. I mean... Cynical, I can't imagine would be particularly good for a... Oh, just give us diplomacy. Okay, that's fine. Uncouth, stubborn. He's a very mixed bag. Obviously, shrewd and ambitious being two of the best traits in the game. At least traits that you can... the learned traits, I should say. Uncouth, stubborn, cynical, not really ideal. He's a very good character, but a lot of that does come from his dragon blood more than his education. So we can afford to be a bit more lax with the education for the time being. There really needs to be, I guess. Right, let's make sure these other kids are being educated. Green children next, then. Wait, why is he still our ward? Hey, piss off. Get out of here. Wait, he's still our ward? What's going on with that? Oh, there we go. Thought they'd maybe, you know, sort of Game of Thrones style change the rules around what you can take as a ward there. Okay, so let's go for you, and let's... No, I want to educate these green children. They intrigue me. Green child. Join Santa. I think show bravery in battle might be a good choice. I'm looking through them all, so become King of Atmora. We're going to do that eventually anyway, but we can't cancel it. I think we can show our bravery in battle. Bear in mind, there's going to be a few more wars before we actually become the King of Atmora, and just kind of hope we get this one. So the cool thing about the Elder Kings one, one of the features I actually like a lot, is the scaling battlefield experience. So it's always kind of a bit of dissonance in base game CK2 that you can... you know, suddenly turn 16 and be the most experienced martial leader on the face of the planet, despite never have fought in a battle before. So the Elder Kings mod actually adds that scaling system whereby you gain commander traits based on how many battles you've been in, that type of thing. I think we can do that. I think, especially as I'm going to keep Central on the Vanguard. It's very dangerous, obviously, with this minus 70 personal combat, but if we do get battlefield duels, we'll just have to take whatever we can to try and worm our way out of it. Oh, God. I was out for an evening stroll when a pallid hooded figure attacked me. Your blood is mine, they shouted. It's a vampire. They could have just not shouted that, and then they might have just been mistaken for a mugger. That doesn't seem very conspicuous, does it? Anyway, sorry, inconspicuous. The vampire is no match for me. How? How were they no match for Santa? He is a trained barbarian, sure, but he's also missing most of his limbs at this point. They foolishly dropped their guard for a split moment where I unleashed a fatal attack. You've met your end, foul creature. I was personally kind of hoping a little bit in my heart that Santa would become a vampire. I don't think we've ever played as a vampire in Elder Kings. That would have been a little bit of a weird twist on the Santa story. To be honest, I'm not so much against continuing on our crusade then a little bit. Bear in mind, we can just immediately declare war because, of course, we assassinated the last Ice King. We've also got 4,000 troops on the back burner. So unless things go really, really terribly wrong, I think we should be fairly safe. I'm going to go for it. We're going to take out Morheim, and then after that, we'll take out Varadrod as well. We'll conquest that one. So we're going to go Inquisition. Let's send in those clowns, those wacky clowns. Oh, careful. Wait, oh, is that it? Is that all he's got? Oh, shit. Well, never mind then. I know I said I didn't want to use this force as an attack force, ideally. But hey, when they are just feeding us through war score like that, absolutely I am. My God. Okay, okay, yeah, so they're going to go and stop that one again. Just doesn't really matter too much, I guess. And oh, God, shit. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is when the zombies are fighting the zombies. Who am I going to help? This is when Atmora starts getting a little bit out of hand, is when you have multiple provinces like this when you're at war with, say, you know, obviously the Ice King. If we'd have also been at war with this random Atmoran guy as well, it would have got quite quickly out of control. So we'll just stand there, and whoever loses, we will win. There we are. Okay, very nice. So that's the rebellion dealt with. Goodbye. Do we get anything else out of that? 20 prestige, and the zombie loses 100 gold, which I think might be irrelevant. There we are. Okay, and then we'll keep those troops there because I really do want to cleanse this province. That's twice now they've interrupted it. These guys can come down and deal with the actual war goal. There he is. Master Knight already, my God. And I think that's it. I don't believe we can then study another specialization after that. Where is it? Guildhall? Guildhall. Let's take a look. Yeah, no, that's it. Okay, that probably makes a lot of sense, huh? We can also choose a specific lifestyle as well, sort of similar to the, Hermetic Society, in a way you choose between, like, Erudite, Scholar, and the other one, whatever it is. Gladiator, Equestrian, or Blacksmith. We've got Gladiator right now. Martial, Intrigue, Stewardship. It does have a quite a significant impact on Stewardship and Learning, though, huh? Especially as a mage, that's not ideal. Equestrian just gives bonuses all around it, plus a little bit of health there as well. That one gives plus 1 health, oh my God. Although saying that, we're immortal, so, you know, being Santa. Blacksmith. I think, honestly, out of all of them, I'm liking the look of Equestrian just because it's so generic. I mean, Gladiator is very much focusing on martial. You get the big health bonus, which we don't need. Personal combat bonus, which is irrelevant because we still got minus 58. Equestrian, though, gives those bonuses or you know, more moderate bonuses, but without the large negatives. So I think we'll flip over to that one for the time being. Lose 1 martial, but gain a lot of other traits going there as well. So I think that's a much better idea. Okay, I'm just going to leave him. I'm just going to leave him. I'm not going to salt down. I'm not going to run any unnecessary risks. Like I said, oh, fuck, here we go. It's all getting out of hand again. There we are, though. Look at that. Broadwall is larg. Can we make Atmora? We're still... Oh, we probably don't have the gold for it right now. We control 66%. Absolutely, we can make Atmora. Now, before we do that, I do obviously want to flip over to the Become King of Atmora ambition. Otherwise, we're missing out on just like 500 free prestige. This is weird as well. We've got a weird little bit of politics going on within the Frozen Horde. So we've got 2 splinter states that have popped up. So we've got Chief Gathric and then Skynorn as well have both broken away. So that's the end of it. It's just Isgard now. The Duchy of his son is the final part of the Frozen Horde. Very nice. Of course, it could still get out of hand with these, what are we looking at, 3 different provinces now cleansing. So I'm going to keep this 1200 stat just sort of in the middle, roughly. It actually might not be so bad to raise our troops, mark them as raiders, and then stick them in the provinces just in case we do get attacked very quickly, because that's, kind of want to avoid that. But hey, like I said, we got to take it slow. I'm going to be very, very careful with how we go forward. This we could grab with almost no consequence. Has he built it up at all? Is it even worth taking? And we just have to dish it out. Speaking of which, I should really dish out some land as it stands. Let's give away Fjaloon. So who would like? Do we even have any people of... Ah, people actually want to join us now. Fine, welcome. Come to my court, my friend. Yeah, there's actually a lot of people who want to join us now all of a sudden. I guess the prestige and the small diplomacy gain from flipping over from Gladiator to Equestrian has helped out as well. Let's welcome, join us. Call. Okay, that got me a little bit. Well, Call, just for your name, you need some land, my man, because that is so good. Okay, oh, let's also kick him in. I should be making everybody join a society as well, just for their own benefit, really, which obviously will in turn benefit us as well. So, Fjaloon was done, so let's give you that one. Then, Skyska is also done. So let's give that to... That's a Wookiee name right there. I don't care what you'd say. Fjör, we've got... I guess we'll give it to Hegwentar. Here. Take it. And I want to kind of land high stewardship characters, mainly because we'll just get some extra little tax out of them there. So which one's that? Skier again? There you are. You've got that one, my friend. Okay, 7 out of 8. So now we can comfortably take this one as well. I'm absolutely going to do that. So we're just going to go for the quick conquest there as well. Get some troops quickly up together. Boom. Chief Unjor of Varadon was, I mean, that was not even really much of a question if we were going to win that, huh? Right, drop those troops. So they did interrupt one of the Cleansing Evil, which is kind of a pain in the arse. Yeah, it must have been this one. Right, Cleanse Evil on that one. Let's just double check everything once again. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, more tech points as well is always nice to see. I feel like shipbuilding wouldn't be a bad shout. Galleys plus 10%. We also get Wharf 2 and Shipyard, or maybe just the flat construction bonus would be quite nice. Now, does anybody know, does the Great Work build custom build time modifiers affect the upgrades, the features within the Great Work? If so, that actually might not be a bad idea to go for before we end up building anything there. I might just go for it anyway, because we've got so much stuff that needs building up. We are essentially building ourselves a whole new realm up here, so it's going to take a very long time. We're also making very little gold again. What the hell happened? Oh my god, I know what happened. Transmute wore off. Right, okay, I need to remember that we can cast spells quite frequently here. So, Transmute, raise your monthly income. Greater version of the spell worth all our magicka. What is our magicka right now? 12 out of 48. And then I think we can also cast a small amount of Bountiful Prosperity. Probably not worth it, seeing as I guess we're tribal. Can we also do a lower level of Transmute on top of it? Oh, does it? Oh, it supersedes it. That sucks. Okay. I was going to say maybe they stacked or something like that, but no, unfortunately it does replace it. That's alright, we've learned something. I very quickly flipped Santa over, well, what I was about to do was flip over Santa from Bravery in Battle to King of Atmora, mainly because the only thing we actually need now is just the 200 gold to be able to afford the base cost, which is, oh, it's 100 gold, thank god for that, my god, otherwise that would have taken ages. So, I think we're going to go raiding around the nice cursed lands of the Frozen Horde, because I imagine they might actually have some cash kicking around here, seeing as they always seem to spawn in with 100 gold. So, hey, he's got 142 gold personally as well, so maybe take some prisoners, ransom them back to him, some random courtiers, etc. 63 already. It won't actually be long until we hit it. Oh, trolls. Okay, never mind. 3.5 gold. Is that all you could really muster? I guess we could just sit our army there, couldn't we? We could just sit our army there and constantly leech out that small amount of gold from him too. And there we go. 115 gold means that we can finally do what Santa set out to do at the start of today. And we are now the King of Atmora. The uni say Atmora, whatever any of those words mean in that order. And there he is. Santa. King Santa. More importantly, of, hang on, Atmora. Or as it was suggested in the comment section 2 episodes ago, not Atmora. That's way too obvious. We're gonna adjust it very slightly to Fatmora. Because Santa is known for his thick with 2 C's attitude. Fatmora is so good. I'm so happy with that. And that, my friends, is a fucking episode right there. Thank you all for watching. Tomorrow, we return to Westeros with our kingly loot in tow, which, of course, hasn't really been a huge amount, but it's all about building up in these early few episodes. We're trying to manage 2 rounds at once with a shared treasury and obviously shared man with very few shared body parts left. So, it's going to be a little more difficult to start off with, hence why we're not playing on very hard this time around anyway. Thank you all for your support over on Patreon. A big shout out goes out to Alchemia, Anthony Gaulier, Suna Kirito, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Balak Strongbow, Ben Hoffland, Chesty, Crosis, Donald, Fukuna Vasquez, Gogolas, Harry McGowan, Iguana Squad, James Shea, Jonah Waters, Justin Wallace, Kanan Carter, Michael Mullen, Muskratful, Norstress, Necrophilin, Paul, Palvis Presley, Rodin, Scott, Skaz, Slippy Nips, Somnus, Shay, The One Ring, Tom Terry 18, Tyler Kendall, Tyler McCallan, Bacchus Backers, Varagon, and William Green for their support in the Saint lovers on Patreon. Thank you for making the channel possible in the first place. Much appreciated. Big shout out to these guys. And a thank you as well goes out to the other patrons for making this wacky adventure possible in the first place, including Ubu Daddy, Asro, Adam Person, Adrian Eliasson, Andrew Walsh, Andrew Wilson, Anchor, Attila, Betimus Max, Better Valerian, Blood for the Blood God, Boing Gun, Chris, Corgi Circus, Dappergo, Don, Don217, Emerald Beam, Foosh, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Zerka, Gothamo, Grey, Haji Dumar, I am Sagater, Erotha, Icy the Great, Jackson P, Jay Lara, Jacob Wolfie, Jason Sushu, Jose, Jeebus Cross, Dioran DeVries, Tessica Smith, Job's Lucky Sister, Jilly Vondel, Josephia, Justin Plock, Justin Rules, Justin Walters, Kevin Saunders, Lieutenant Dan, Lepus and Lepus, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Manuel Bosich, Mastolp, Monty, Mosi Sampson, My Name Isn't Theo, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Nick, Organized Confusion, Pans Hamu, Panther Pearl, Peyton Denisar, Russian Oligarch Billionaire, Brian Hooper, Sam Kiers, Scaps, Shardul, Smirtworm, Soicrates, Subinani089, Sweet Sea, Tony Laban, Volta, Voodoo Mambo, Void Prince Kibo, Will Wade, Wilson Atef, Wolfie, Yellow 4, Yorker, Zach, and Zetlock 2. Thank you all for your support over at Patreon. See you guys all tomorrow day after, for an episode of Westeros Adventures.